Am I the asshole for calling out my brother's affair in front of everyone? Okay, so this is gonna sound messy, because it is messy. I, 23F, might have just imploded my entire family dynamic over something I probably should have kept quiet about, but also, I'm kind of glad I didn't. I've been single literally my whole life. Partly because my parents are ridiculously strict and religious, and partly because I just got used to it. I genuinely like my peace. I come from one of those, no boys, no going out, no opinions, kind of homes. I wasn't allowed to have guy friends, boyfriends, sleepovers, nothing. And if I ever did leave the house, guess who would always come with me? My older brother, 29M. The family's golden boy. The chosen one. The protector. The saint. The misogynist. He's been married since he was 21, has 4 kids, and somehow believes this gives him the authority to talk down to every woman around him. Especially me. He's always spewing this, a woman's purpose is to marry and have kids, crap while judging every single thing I do. I chose to focus on school. I'm wasting time. I hang out with my younger cousins. I'm immature. I'm not dating anyone. I'll die alone. Every single family gathering turns into an open mic roast session where I'm the punchline, and everyone just lets him. And when I say everyone, I mean especially my parents. No matter what he says or does, they defend him like he's Moses coming down with the commandments. Respect your brother. He knows better. Don't argue with him. Bro, it's like they think he's the second coming just because he managed to put a ring on someone at 21 and knock her up 4 times. But here's where it gets interesting. For someone who loves parading his religious family man image, guess who's got a whole damn mistress? Yup. Found out through my mom, actually. She told me in whispers like it was some gossip to giggle about, not, an actual betrayal of his entire marriage. She said, don't tell anyone. It would destroy the family. I'm the problem for being single, but he's out here playing side quests with random women and everyone just shrugs. I sat on that info for months. I wasn't planning on saying anything. But then came my nephew's 4th birthday. We were all there, family, in-laws, kids running around, the usual chaos. I was hanging out with some of my younger cousins and playing with the kids because, well, I like kids. They're not judgmental or fake. I was laughing and helping them organize a game when this asshole decides that's the moment to throw shade. He loudly says something like, maybe if you acted your age instead of playing with children, you'd actually find someone before it's too late. And that was it. I snapped. I turned around and looked him dead in the face. He was standing there with that smug look he always wears when he thinks he's being clever, like he's the smartest guy in the room because he managed to quote some sexist proverb our dad used to say. And I swear to God, something inside me just broke. I didn't yell. I didn't throw anything. I just said, loud enough for everyone nearby to hear. Says the man who's cheating on his wife. Aren't you ashamed? His face? Instantly drained of color. Like he'd been slapped across the face in front of a stadium full of people. For once, he had no words. Dead silence. Everyone just froze. My sister-in-law, his wife, literally turned her head toward me so fast I thought she'd break her neck. She looked so confused, like she just heard something in a different language. And before I could even explain anything, my brother snapped. He went from stunned to enraged in about 5 seconds. He started yelling. Full volume. In front of everyone. His kids, our parents, his in-laws. Called me insane. Said I was trying to destroy his life because I was jealous and bitter and couldn't get a man. Then he threw in a nice, stupid B***TCH for flavor. I lost it. I yelled right back, not holding anything back anymore. I told everyone what I knew, how our mom was the one who told me. How he's been sneaking around behind his wife's back for months. How he's been pretending to be this perfect family man while doing God knows what with some other woman behind the scenes. And yeah, I said it all. In front of his wife. In front of his kids. In front of his entire circle of enablers. He was shaking with rage. My mom tried to pull me aside and kept saying, that's enough. You're ruining everything. I looked her dead in the eyes and said, no, he did that. I just stopped playing along. Eventually she dragged me outside. My dad didn't say a word. Just stood there like a statue, probably hoping it would all blow over so he wouldn't have to take a side. And guess what? My mom still defended him. You humiliated him in front of his kids and his wife. Like I was the one cheating. Like I was the one living a double life while judging everyone else. It's been 2 weeks. No calls. No texts. I've basically been excommunicated. My parents aren't talking to me. My brother obviously hates me. And my sister-in-law? She's gone completely silent. Not a single message. Not even a, "What did you mean?" Nothing. The rest of the family is split. Some are pretending it didn't happen. Some are mad at me for airing dirty laundry. Others are avoiding me entirely. And honestly, I don't even know if I regret it yet. So yeah. It's been 2 weeks of straight silence. No calls. No texts. No, "Hey, what the hell happened?" from my sister-in-law. Not even a passive-aggressive Bible verse from my mom. Just, nothing. I've basically been cut off. It's wild. I didn't cheat. I didn't lie. I didn't gaslight my spouse while pretending to be a perfect father. All I did was say the quiet part out loud. And suddenly I'm the family disgrace. You know what the cherry on top is? I found out my mom called my brother to comfort him after the party. Told him I was going through something and didn't mean it. As if I just randomly made it up. She literally told me about the affair. And now she's pretending it's some mental breakdown I had? Bro. She also told my aunt, her sister, that I've always been angry and disrespectful. That I don't understand family values. I guess calling out cheating isn't a family value in their book. My dad, as expected, went mute. Man just sat back and let everything burn, probably praying the smoke would clear on its own. Typical. As for my brother, he's still living at home like nothing happened. Still posting family selfies on WhatsApp with fake-ass captions like, "Grateful for what matters most, blue heart dot." I want to throw up. But my sister-in-law? Her silence hurts the most. I mean, yeah, I dropped a bomb. At her kid's birthday party. I get it. But I thought maybe, just maybe, she'd want to know more. Or say something. She hasn't. Which either means she already knew and just didn't want it out in the open, or she didn't want to believe it. Or worse, she's blaming me for blowing it all up. Meanwhile, I've had a few cousins reach out quietly. Some said they were shocked. One even told me, "We all kinda knew he wasn't as perfect as he pretended to be." So cool, you all knew too, but you stayed quiet? Got it. I've been staying in my apartment, just trying to process everything. Part of me feels guilty. Not for what I said, but for when I said it. A kid's birthday probably wasn't the best moment to drop the infidelity nuke, but damn, it just spilled out. It's like all those years of being quiet, swallowing insults, playing the obedient daughter, just exploded in that 1 second. Another part of me feels free. Like, maybe this needed to happen. Maybe I needed to tear this whole thing down so I could finally stop pretending we were a normal family. Because we're not. We're a family of actors. And I guess I was tired of my role. 3 days ago, I got a text from my sister-in-law. Out of nowhere. I was lying on my couch, doom scrolling like usual, trying to pretend I didn't care, when I saw her name pop up on my screen. All it said was, "Can we talk?" That was it. No hi. No anger. No emotion. Just those 3 words. And it honestly made my stomach drop. I stared at it for a good 20 minutes. My first instinct was to brace myself for a full-on verbal beatdown. I mean, I basically destroyed her marriage, at least publicly, in front of both sides of the family. She had every reason to hate me. But I said yes. We met the next evening. Neutral ground, coffee shop, quiet, out of the way. When I saw her walk in, I almost didn't recognize her. She looked hollow. Not sad exactly. More like someone who's been running on autopilot for a while and suddenly realized the plane's on fire. She sat down, didn't even wait for a drink. Just said, "How long have you known?" No small talk. No fake smiles. Just straight to the point. I told her I'd known for a few months. That I'd found out through my mom. That I didn't want to be the one to tell her, that I shouldn't have been the one, but that day at the party, I just lost it. She went quiet. I swear the silence was louder than the espresso machine behind us. And then she said something that messed me up. I already knew. Yeah. She told me she'd suspected for over a year. Late-night phone calls. Random business meetings that didn't add up. Random women's hair in his car. She even once found a receipt for a dinner for 2 at a place she'd never been to with him. I asked why she didn't leave. And she said, "Because I have 4 kids. And because leaving means admitting it's real." And man, that hit hard. I've been so focused on being angry at my brother, angry at my parents, angry at the whole damn system, that I didn't stop to think how trapped she must have felt. stuck between wanting to scream and wanting to pretend. She told me she wasn't mad at me for saying it. That in some twisted way, she was relieved. She said, now I don't have to keep lying to myself. We sat there for almost 2 hours. No yelling. No drama. Just two women sitting in the rubble of the same broken man. Before we left, she said, thank you. You were the only one with the guts to say it. After that coffee shop conversation, something in me shifted. I walked out feeling weirdly lighter. Like I'd been holding my breath for years and finally let it out. But I also knew the real storm was just starting. My sister-in-law didn't give me specifics about what she was going to do, and I didn't ask. That wasn't my place. But I knew, just from the way she said goodbye, that something had snapped inside her too. 2 days later, it happened. I woke up to a group chat explosion. Our extended family WhatsApp thread was on fire. Mysael had moved out. Took the kids. Went to her parents. She didn't make a dramatic announcement or post anything online, she just quietly packed her things and left. But my brother? Oh no. He wasn't gonna take that lying down. He went full victim mode. Called up our parents crying, ranting about how his wife was brainwashed and how I'd poisoned her against him. He told everyone I was unstable. Said I was spreading lies because I was jealous of his life. Literally said, she's 23 and bitter because no one wants to marry her. Like being single is a disease and I'm patient zero. And my parents? They believed him. Of course they did. My mom called me crying, saying I'd destroyed my brother's home and broken the family apart. I asked her how she could be defending a man who was cheating on his wife while pretending to be a moral compass for the rest of us. Her response? You don't understand how hard it is to be a man. I'm not kidding. She said that. With a straight face. And I just laughed. It wasn't even funny, but I laughed. Because what else do you do when you realize your own family will twist themselves into knots to protect the son who messed everything up, and demonize the daughter who simply stopped staying quiet? Now it's like I'm radioactive. Nobody wants to stand too close. Some cousins have quietly messaged me saying they support me, but publicly? They're silent. No one wants to get caught in the crossfire. My aunts act like I don't exist. My uncle literally told my dad, she embarrassed the family in front of everyone. As if I printed flyers and handed them out at church or something. And my brother? He's posting cringe, co-parenting, quotes on Facebook now. Trying to paint himself as the struggling father who just wants his family back. Not a word of accountability. Just vibes and lies. But me? I'm done. Done pretending I'm part of something that was never solid to begin with. Done being the quiet girl who smiles while getting judged, who lets men like my brother stand on her shoulders while preaching about virtue. They made me the villain because I told the truth. Fine. I'll wear that title with pride. It's been a month since the explosion. A month since I opened my mouth and tore the curtain down on my brother's perfect family Broadway performance. And honestly, life on the outside is quieter. Lonelier, maybe. But cleaner. My sister-in-law is officially separated from my brother now. She's not filing for divorce yet, but she's got a lawyer and a therapist, and she told me she's figuring out what life could look like without a liar in it. I told her, whatever it looks like, I'll be in it. That was the first time I saw her smile in weeks. My parents, though? Still pissed. Still not talking to me. I think they expected me to apologize. To crawl back and say, I shouldn't have said anything. But I can't do that. Because I'm not sorry. I didn't ruin anything. I just told the truth out loud. What they're really mad about is that I didn't keep playing my role, the quiet daughter, the obedient girl, the one who doesn't make noise. But I've stopped auditioning for their approval. And my brother? Oh, he's still at it. He's in full spin mode, telling anyone who'll listen that his wife is being dramatic, that it was just texting, that nothing physical happened. He's working overtime to rewrite the story. Even tried messaging me the other day. He actually said, "You should have talked to me first. This was family business." I left him on read. You don't get to bully me my whole life, cheat on your wife, then play the victim when someone finally stops letting you walk all over them. This isn't about revenge. I didn't call him out to get even. I called him out because I was sick of watching someone lie, judge, and pretend while everyone else just clapped politely. I'm not sorry I ended the performance. I'm sorry I waited this long to do it. People still talk. I've heard from a few friends that some relatives are calling me unstable. One aunt even told my cousin I'll never find a husband now, which is honestly hilarious. Like that's the worst possible thing that can happen to a woman. As if being single is a punishment. As if marrying a man like my brother is the reward. No thanks. At the end of the day, I lost a lot. But I gained something I didn't even realize I was starving for: peace. I don't have to walk on eggshells anymore. I don't have to sit through dinners where people throw shade disguised as scripture. I don't have to pretend. I told the truth, and I got out. If that makes me the villain, fine. I'll be the villain in their story. But at least I'm not living a lie in mine.